dear students, how are you? I hope all are good. Today let me start SSC chapter number 20, Women Change the World. यानी कि औरतें कैसे संसार को बदल सकती हैं. Let's begin. Women in the world are now being recognized for their efforts and hard work in every field. ठीक है ना. अब औरतों का जो है हर क्षेत्र में बहुत ही योगदान है, बहुत ही मेहनत करती हैं वो, चाहे वो घर का काम है चाहे वो बाहर का काम है. These women shape the future of the world and change the social opinions and stereotypes. ठीक है. अब ये क्या करती है, अब भविष्य को नई वो शेप दे सकती हैं, दुनिया को बदल सकती हैं और अपने जो है सोशल ओपिनियन ये लोग रख सकती हैं. Throughout many decades, women have been struggling to be considered to be equal to men, both and at home and in the workplace. Although they have come a long way, but a lot is still desired. Many people believe that women are better in typical gender role of staying at home to take care of the family and household chores. तो अब क्या बना दिया है, कुछ लोगों का विश्वास है, कुछ लोगों का मत है कि औरतों का जो है ना केवल घर संभालने तक ही सीमित है. घर संभालना, खाना बनाना, बच्चों को देखना, तो कुछ लोगों का यही बिलीव है. रुकैया शेखावत हुसैन 1880 to 1932, popularly known as Begum Ruqayya Shekhawat Hussain was born and brought up in a rich family. इन्होंने एक rich family में जन्म लिया. She had 2 brothers and 2 sisters. इनके 2 भाई और 2 बहन थे. Being boys, her brothers were first educated at home. So they sent to St. Xavier's, one of Calcutta's most renowned college. रुकैया and her sister only received traditional education at home. अब इनके भाइयों को जो है अब्रॉड भी जगह पढ़ने के लिए, बट इनको वहीं पे घर पे पढ़ाया गया. As it was the tradition in high class Muslim families, girls learned to read Arabic so as to be able to read the Quran and Urdu in order to read the popular books on feminine conduct. They were kept away from learning Bengali and English precisely because they were spoken by the non-Muslim as well. But Ruqayya's eldest brother, who was exposed to Western education, was in favor of educating women. तो जो उनका भाई बाहर गया था फॉरेन पढ़ने, तो उसने क्या किया, जो वुमेन एजुकेशन है उसको प्रमोट किया, मतलब उसको बढ़ावा दिया. He secretly taught Ruqayya English and Bengali at home and also inspired her to write. ठीक है. उन्होंने क्या किया, सीक्रेटली मतलब चुपचाप अपनी बहन को इंग्लिश बोलना और बंगाली पढ़ाना सिखाया और उनको लिखना भी सिखाया. She wrote on a wide range of subjects such as social prejudice, women's education, women's rights, social repression on women, etc. तो ये एक बहुत बड़ी मिसाल बनी आगे जाके. रुकैया became a famous author. ये एक author बन गई famous. One of her most famous works is a story named Sultan's Dream. The story of the first known work of Indian science fiction. Sultana is the protagonist of the story. She reaches an imaginary place called Ladyland. This is a place where women have the freedom to study. They can work and are also allowed to create various inventions such as flying air cars and planes. Ruqayya's primary concern was formal education for girls. To make sure that girls have access to education, she opened a school in Kolkata in 1910. अब फिर उन्होंने क्या किया, गर्ल्स एजुकेशन को प्रमोट किया और आगे बढ़ावा दिया. Schooling and education today. Both boys and girls have access to education in the present scenario, but there is still a large difference between the educated girls and boys. आज के टाइम में जो है लड़के और लड़के को समान अधिकार है शिक्षा का, लेकिन कुछ लोगों के माइंड को हम नहीं बदल सकते. This difference can be seen in the census. A census provides detailed information about the citizen of India, such as their occupation, age, literacy rate, etc. according to the 1961 census. तो census एक क्राइटेरिया है मापने का कि क्या, कैसे, कितना परसेंटेज पढ़ रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं, कितनी लिटरेसी है, कितने ऑक्यूपेशन है, क्या एज है, ये सब चीज़ों को लेंगे. About 40% of all boys and men which are 7 years old and above are literate as compared to just 15% of all girls and women. Okay, so but in the most recent census of 2011, these figures have increased drastically to 82% for boys and means and 65% for girls. अगर 82% boys पढ़ रहे हैं तो उनके अपोजिट 65 परसेंट गर्ल हैं, मतलब रेशियो इक्वल नहीं है. We can say that there is a positive change in favor of education for girls, but still there is a lot to be done in this direction. The school dropout rate for the SC and ST girl is much higher as compared to other segments. Girls in rural areas leave school education at different levels such as after primary level, middle level, etc. due to various reasons. तो जो रूरल एरिया में लड़कियां हैं वो आगे नहीं पढ़ पाती है. बिकॉज क्यों? क्योंकि रूरल एरिया है, ज़्यादा एजुकेटेड नहीं है, और शहरों में उनके माँ बाप उन्हें भेज नहीं सकते. So some of them are given below. In the rural areas, distance between school and home is a major issue, and thus non-availability of transport hinders access to education. है ना, जैसे मैंने भी बताया कि गांव से शहर पढ़ने जाना बहुत मुश्किल होता है, उनके लिए बहुत लंबा रास्ता होता है और लड़कियां जा नहीं पाती हैं. Many families are too poor and unable to bear the cost of educating all their children. ठीक है, फैमिली जो है गरीब होती हैं, माता पिता गरीब होते हैं, वो इतना अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाते अपने बच्चों को इतना पैसे खर्च करना, पैसे खर्च के भेजना और वहाँ फीस देना. तो वो क्या करते हैं, लड़कों को ज़्यादा प्रायोरिटी देते हैं पढ़ने के लिए, क्योंकि उनका मानना ये है कि वो घर पे रहेगा, कमा के लाएगा और हमारा पालन पोषण करेगा. ठीक है, लड़कियां शादी होकर चली जाएंगी, ये उनका थॉट होता है. वुमेन्स मूवमेंट, औरतों का आंदोलन. Women and girls have access to education and all the basic rights, but the situation was not same in the past. ठीक है ना, women have struggled a lot to bring out about social and political changes. The struggle is known as women's movement. Individual women and women's organization from different parts of the country participate in these movements. Many men also support women's movements. तो क्या हुआ, ये आंदोलन चलते हैं, ये सोशल मीडिया या कहीं पे भी आप देख लो, मोस्टली ये चीज़ें शुरू हो गई हैं, और इनमें जो है बहुत से मेन भी हैं जो वुमेन को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, इस आंदोलन को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. मैनी मैन ऑल्सो सपोर्ट वुमेन्स मूवमेंट. द पार्टिसिपेंट्स यूज वेरियस स्ट्रेटजीज एंड टैक्टिक टू स्प्रेड अवेयरनेस, fight discrimination and seek justice. Some of the ways in which such movements are held are given here. अब कुछ मूवमेंट के यहाँ पे दिए गए हैं, कौन कौन से हैं. One is raising awareness, जागरूकता लाना. Making people aware of the different social issues is a significant part of the women's movement. Some of the ways to create awareness among masses are protesting. Protest करना, अब ये देखिए, women at rally. Millions of women are engaged in a variety of protests against discrimination or to fight for their rights and self-worth. ठीक है ना, प्रोटेस्ट करते हैं किस लिए, कि अपने अधिकारों के लिए औरतें लड़ती हैं, है ना, हड़ताल करती हैं, रैलियां निकालती हैं. They showcase their protest by public rallies and demonstrations. Next one is showing solidarity. Solidarity refers to showing support to other women on common interests, objectives, and causes. Women's movement also display solidarity for other women on various issues. Camping, what is this? Campaigning is one of the most prominent ways to fight injustice, discrimination and violence. जो कैंपिंग होते हैं ना, वो सबसे ज़्यादा सही है जस्टिस के लिए, वायलेंस के अगेंस्ट. These campaigns have a positive effect on the lives of women. Many laws in favor of women are passed as a result of these campaigns. In 1997, Supreme Court formulated some guidelines to protect sexual harassment of women at their workplace and inside educational institute. तो 1997 में जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट है उसने एक गाइडलाइन जारी की है कि वुमेन को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए, चाहे वो घर है चाहे वो घर से बाहर है. डॉरी इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट सोशल एविल्स, है ना, जो दहेज प्रथा है वो सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज है, पहले भी था और आज के समय में भी. A lot of women and girls have lost their life due to the greed of their in-laws. बहुत सी जो वुमेन हैं, जो लड़कियां हैं, जो औरतें हैं, कैसे वो अपनी मतलब जान जोखिम में कैसे उनकी मृत्यु हो रही है, बिकॉज ऑफ ग्रीड देयर इन-लॉज. जो है उनके इन-लॉज दहेज के लालच में उनको मार देते हैं. Different women's group raised their voice against the heinous act and consequently dowry practice came into limelight. It became a matter of public concern. Finally, laws against dowry were made under Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. ठीक है, उसके लिए भी एक लॉ बनाया गया है, Dowry Prohibition Act on 1961. So all topics are covered here. I hope You all are very well understand this chapter. We will meet you the next class. Thank you.